multiple points of view there. And then the other thing is co-op games. Having a co-op game where you can see it from everybody's perspective is, of course, awesome. Awesome. It's pretty fucking awesome. So, a lot of you guys are brand new to Twitch. A lot of you guys probably, some of this may be going over your head. Some of you guys maybe, this is just, this is just my hobby. That's our thing. If it is, that's fine. But some of you guys are just starting on Twitch. So let's talk about, waking up and getting started. Let's talk about getting started on Twitch with your cup of coffee and, morning wood. So if you guys are just starting on Twitch, we've covered this a few times in the Q&A, but I wanted to make some slides for you guys who are literally, when I mean just getting started, you're under 20 viewers. If you're under 20 viewers, this section is for you. This section is for you if you're on under 20 viewers. So here's the deal. If you are just getting started, you want to be looking for a game. You want to be looking for a game that's between 200 and 1,000 viewers during your time slot. Now, this is what I'm going back to time slots. If the game you really love, does not have between this viewers, over or under or something like that, look at different time slots. Do your research. And if you find it within that range in a different time slot that you can stream, do it. Fucking do it then. Because to be honest with you, anything outside this range is only going to hurt you. Over 1,000 viewers during your time slot you're going to be drowned out. Under 200 viewers, you're not going to get any traffic. So basically, really honestly, look for these games. Now, however, there are exceptions to this. Keep in mind that if one single streamer is boosting a game above 1,000 viewers, that may be great for you. If it's a single streamer and you can get on there and take second or third on that game, do it. Fucking get in there and fucking stream at that time, because that may be better for you. Keep in mind, it goes back to the kind of the don't be the middle child thing. If there's a huge disparity between the person who's right above you in the streamer list and you, if there's a huge disparity, you can mooch off that. I've mooched off that before. I've been right under somebody who had 2,000 viewers, and the streamer traffic I got from that was amazing. So really honestly, either look at that or basically be number one. That's the big thing. If you don't even know what game to play, but you have a ton of games that you would love to play, basically get in there and find a game that you will be number 1 or 2 on. Now, if you can't even get to that, that brings me to the part that if you are looking for a game, try to find a game with a ton of smaller streamers. Basically, there's certain games that will have 1 to 10, basically hundreds of streamers that are basically with 1 to 10 viewers. And to be honest with you, if you guys don't have 10 viewers, you need to reevaluate how you can get 10 viewers, because the 10 viewers are easiest, and we're going to cover that in a second. But basically, if there's a ton of people with just 1 to 10 viewers, you could overtake them, be way ahead of them in the streamer list, and then all they're doing is boosting you up. So a game with a ton of small streamers on it is amazing. It's amazing. It really can boost you way up there, because it's only pushing the game up further in the game list. Which brings me to the 10 viewer thing. So a lot of people, when I'm watching, I'm going through my follow list and I see somebody with less than 10 viewers, I want to slap them. I want to slap them, because the 10 viewers is the absolute easiest you can get. After that, it's a little bit harder. But the first 10 viewers you can get are the absolute easiest viewers you can get. And a lot of people are too shy to do this. Get the fuck over it, to be honest with you. Get over your shyness, because here's the deal. Talk to your family. Talk to your friends. Put it on Steam. Put it on your social media. Let everyone know that you already know before streaming that you're streaming. It's that simple. It is honestly that simple. You guys have 10 people you know. You guys probably have 20. You probably have 30. Look at your Steam friends list. How many people do you have on there? Most everybody I know has 30 people on their Steam friend list, at least. Not to mention Facebook. Not to mention if you're on Twitter already. Not to mention your family and friends. Basically, honestly, you guys have people you typically play with. If you don't, maybe, getting into streaming is going to be hard. But other than that, you guys are already on Twitch. You guys are hanging out here talking to me on Twitch. And to be honest with you, you already know some people on Twitch. If you already have close friends on Twitch, honestly, talk to them. Let them know that, hey, we have I'm going to be streaming at this time. Now, that doesn't mean go into somebody else's channel and broadcast, hey, I'm going to be streaming. It's kind of the dick move. It goes back to the Twitch etiquette thing. But to be honest with you, like, let your family, friends, everybody know. And to be honest with you, just tell them, open up the link and sit there. And that's it. Like, they don't even have to watch. They do not even have to watch. Getting those first 10 viewers is the easiest. It's also the most vital. If you don't get those first 10 viewers in there, you're not going to be able to sit above anyone else in the streamer list. You have to, like, position is everything. Position is absolutely everything towards growing your stream. And if you're not above other people, you're not gonna grow. You're gonna be sitting down there with all those other streamers who only have 1 to 10 viewers. So, and if you're forever alone, then I don't know what to tell you. Make friends. I mean, that's what streaming is. You're building a community, not just trying to make money. If you're getting into streaming to try and make money, you're kind of getting into it for the wrong business. You're getting into it to make a community. Now, if you can make that community into something that can make money, do it. But other than that, I don't know what to tell you. If you're forever alone, maybe streaming isn't for you. I don't know. Like I said, fuck your shyness. Tell your family and friends. A lot of people are like, I would be too embarrassed to have my mom watch the stream. Change your stream up, you know, that sort of thing. You can always change it later once you start getting people in there, but you've got to get people in there. So yeah. Here's the other thing. Commit to that shit like you read about. Commit to that shit like you read about. I'm gonna stop for just a second, and say, Blue Jay, you saucy boss. I have alerts turned off for right now, but thank you for the brand new sub. You are awesome. Guys, can you hype that up? But commit to streaming. Do not just like, oh, I'm going to stream like this day or this day, that sort of thing, and then stop for a month or a week or even a few days. Set your schedule, commit to it. That's the only way you're going to start growing. You need to get people in there regularly. And that's the sort of thing you've got to do. Got to. Also, mods, throw out Blue Jay's link. She is an amazing, amazing broadcaster. I love her face. So let's talk about mods. Speaking of my awesome mods. Guys, mods are your police. They are your police. They're the most awesome people you will meet on Twitch. They're your protection. Also, you know, don't fuck the police, you know. Well, or do, depending on what you do. Here's the big thing I'm going to tell you. If you guys are thinking about modding people, do not mod too many. How many times have you gone to a stream and seen literally a mod wall and go, what the fuck? No one really likes to see a mod wall. You do need to make sure mods are there, have their presence, but to be honest with you, rule number 1, keep them in the basement. Yes. Honestly, you got to get some mods, but don't make too many. We're going to be talking about how to hire mods in just a second. Here's one of the first tips I can give you. If you're just starting out on Twitch, start with your close friends. Start with the people who are there all the time. Start with the people who chat you all the time. Start with that. Usually it's, usually when you're first starting out, you just need a mod. You just need somebody to police chat. So basically just look at just getting your close friends, getting some people in there to just police chat. And that's what you need. And here's the other thing. Mods are love. And I mean this. Like, you will come to rely on your mods. Because what mods are there to do is to handle the shit that you can't handle. They're there to handle all the shit that while you're streaming and off doing entertaining and all this other stuff. Like, you need somebody to do policing, because you don't want to go into a chat and deal with, people fighting or like people, murdering each other in chat and calling each other like dickheads and stuff like that. Or even worse, having people in your chat that are breaking the Twitch terms of service. You need some police. You have to. So honestly, like, you need some people that are honestly close friends or people you can just fucking rely on. You need people who you can rely on. And if you cannot find that, grab a friend that you can rely on and be like, dude, seriously, I'm trying to grow on Twitch. I need you to just come police chat. Like, even if you're just watching it, idly, please just come in here and time out people who are being dicks. And if that's all you start with, that's awesome. So do that. Let's talk about actually hiring mods. get yourself a mod application. Get yourself a mod application. Be this crazy bitch who's like, you forgot to turn in your paperwork. Be this crazy bitch. Get yourself a mod application. And you're going to be like, why the fuck do I need a mod application? Because to be honest with you, you need to kind of, at some point, you're going to be growing. You're going to have a ton of people who want to be a mod, and you want to weed out the people who aren't there to help you. And one of the first questions you want to ask them is, why do they want to be a mod? If that view does not coincide with yours, fuck them. To be honest with you. Now, if you absolutely need a mod just to, you know, like, if you don't have any, you need one, maybe skip over that question. Maybe that one's not that great. Maybe the application in general is not that great. But once you're actually to a point where you have tons of people who want to be a mod, get yourself a mod application. Ask them why they want to be a mod. Because to be honest with you, that's the most important thing. That is the most important thing. Because if their views don't coincide with yours, well, they're not going to be a great mod. The thing that you really want to talk to them about, speaking of views, is what they see your stream being in the future. This is something that it was really hard for me to learn, to be honest with you. This was really hard for me to learn. We've gone through a bunch of mods on this stream. We've gone through a bunch because here's the deal. We've actually had mods try to sabotage the stream. We've had a few mods try to basically like become assholes towards me, to other people in chat, because to be honest with you, their views of where they wanted my stream were different than where I wanted. Most streamers want to grow. Most streamers want to, you know, have this as a job or make this as a second job. However, a lot of viewers, and including, you have to consider your mods as viewers at some point. You have to understand that they may not want your stream to be that big. They may not want your stream to be that big. And to be honest with you, a lot of viewers just want a small stream. But most streamers do not want a small stream. I don't know of any streamer who takes Twitch seriously wanting a small stream. I don't know of any of them. Everybody I know, like, is like, no, I want to be big. I want to be famous. Who doesn't want to be famous? Come on. So basically, that's one of the things, is ask them where they see your stream in a year. And if you guys are starting to stream and you want this to be a second job and you don't see yourself streaming for a year, stop now. Just stop now. So here's the other thing. Ask them who else they've been watching. This will give you a better idea. This will give you a better idea of, not only, this will also give you recommendations of who else to raid, which is a great idea, but it also will let you know like who they look up to. You know, like if I get a mod application from people and they have like Co-Carnage in there or something like that, I'm like, okay, awesome. They're okay with 5,000 people in their chat. So, you know, ask them who else they've been watching. Also, if they list a whole bunch of other like, you know, streamers around your level, you can kind of get an idea of like, okay, they're okay with me being at this level. Also, it may give you other people to rate, which is really, really awesome. And then other thing is, ask them how long have they been watching the stream. Sometimes people want to be a mod and they only been watching the stream for like a week. I mean, it's okay sometimes, you know, like we've hired mods after a month or two, but a week, 2 weeks, you're like, come on, dude, like you don't even know me yet. You don't even know me yet. So, you know, make sure you find out how long they've been watching the stream. The other thing is, make sure you understand how they communicate. Make sure they can communicate with you in the way that you prefer. We prefer voice comms. Like all my mods, I talk to almost all my mods via Discord. We basically like hang out for about an hour or 2 or 3 every day talking about streaming stuff. If you're going to hire a mod and they cannot communicate via the way that you wish to, then that's not a good choice. You have to be able to communicate with them. You have to be able to, especially because there's going to be a ton of stuff that goes on outside the stream that you need to talk to them about. You need to find a way to like make sure their goals coincide with yours. And then the other last thing is, make sure they understand that you are the fucking star. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know, we've had a few mods that literally did not quite get that you are the star. Whether it's when you're hosting or rating somebody and they just don't get like, hey, no, that's Ashley hosting you, not me. Make sure they understand that you are the person in charge here. You're the person in the star. You are the person that this stream is all about. They're there to help you, not the other way around. Especially if the person modding for you is another streamer. Make sure they understand they're not here to abuse your larger numbers or something like that. So make sure they understand that you're the star, because otherwise you're going to end up like this chick going, are you fucking kidding me? And you don't want that. So I think it's time for a Q&A period, but really fast, I'm going to run to the